Let's write a Halloween song. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome to the chaos. I do all things music related on here, from audio engineering style content to production and songwriting challenges to just talking about music and musician life. Today, we're doing the first songwriting challenge I've done in ages, because I've just been sort of doing much easier to record videos recently, just to keep the rhythm up. And songwriting challenges always take a little bit longer to prep and a little bit longer to film, and sometimes I can't just film them all in one session because, you know, that's not how songwriting often works. But I really wanted to do a production songwriting challenge for Halloween because specifically I want to talk about writing a Halloween song and have a go at writing a Halloween song, because I think that would actually be quite interesting. Because what even is a Halloween song? Because there is a very clear genre of Christmas song, right? Like, that is an entire type of song in its own right. They have a really distinct sort of sound to them, you know. As a general rule, a Christmas song is going to have jingle bells, or at the very least it's going to have bells or shimmery synths that are designed to sound like bells. Lots of shimmery synths just in general, or shimmery sounds, lots of strings or big band sections. A lot of Christmas songs are going to specifically be a big band style song, or they'll have big band elements to them even if they're not actually specifically in that genre. They obviously either specifically reference Christmas in the lyrics, or they talk about Christmassy things in the lyrics. And a lot of them talk about romance in relation to Christmas. There's lots of specifically love song Christmas songs. You also tend to see a lot of similarity in terms of the way that people like to structure melodies and stuff for them, though. Like, I would say overall a Christmas song chorus tends to be very legato in feel. It doesn't tend to be very choppy, very fast paced. Like, I can't imagine someone rapping. Even if someone rapped a Christmas chorus, I feel like they would still do it slowly and kind of melodically, you know? But the melodies themselves are often quite simple because they're designed for singing along to. On the other hand, if I put in, and I did this before this video just to confirm my own suspicions and see what would come up, but if I put into Google or Spotify or Tidal Halloween songs, then you will get a playlist of songs. Like, there's a Tidal playlist of Halloween songs, there's a Spotify playlist of Halloween songs, and on that list you'll get songs where, yeah, I'd say 100% this is a song you play at Halloween, and you'll get others where you look at it and you go, okay, I get it. Olivia Rodrigo Vampire has vampire in the title, and it's literally, you know, about a blood-sucking vampire, but it's like a blood-sucking vampire in a romantic relationship, not an actual vampire. And the only thing that makes it any remotely Halloween-y is the fact that she's calling this person a vampire. Literally nothing else about the song says spooky, fun Halloween to me. It's literally just because it has the word vampire in it, that's why it's on the list, right? So it's safe to say that when people think of Halloween song, they don't really think of a specific genre. And pretty much every single song that goes onto a Halloween list was not written specifically for Halloween and did not even come out for Halloween. There isn't that genre of Halloween song the way there is Christmas song. So I had got to thinking about, if you were to try and create the genre of Halloween song so that people could start every year putting out a song specifically designed to do well at Halloween and to have Halloween vibes, what would that be? What would that look like? Because there's a whole load of different types of songs on these playlists that people say are good for Halloween parties. And truth is, some of them I don't think are good for Halloween parties. Because in my mind, Halloween is this, right? Halloween is scary, but for kids. Spiders, cobwebs, witches' hats, you know, but in a camp way. Halloween is a time of year to be silly and funny and dress up. It's fake blood and cakes baked to look like eyes. That's Halloween, right? So that's what Halloween music should be. So I sat down and I listened to a few of the songs that I would say, you know, songs like Thriller and Monster Mash, and I'm trying to think of other examples, and I can't remember what other examples I was actually looking at off the top of my head now, but there were other examples I was looking at that I'll put on screen or in the description or something and talk about. But basically, I had a look at some of these songs that I would say do feel more like contenders for a Halloween song, and I tried to figure out what they had in common and what I felt like would define the genre of Halloween song if I was to try and define the genre of Halloween song based on what I think it should be. This is a completely objective video, not at all just entirely my opinion. It needs to have a drum beat that is 4 on the floor, probably a snare on 2 and 4 kind of thing. Most of them, they have that classic dance kind of drum beat of dum tsh, dum tsh. We know, because it's classic pop drum beat, that it's really easy to dance to. Because I feel like the only real purpose for a Halloween song is to be played at the Halloween party. So it needs to be danceable. It also has to have silly, spooky type sounds in it. So, you know, things like a wobbly synths or wobbly guitar sounds, very high-pitched, wobbly kind of guitar sounds and wobbly synths. They're very prevalent in these songs. And again, I'd say lots of strings or brass, or both. Also, bonus points if it has an organ. As a general rule, I think a really good Halloween song should have an organ playing in it. Because organ does just say creepy cemetery at night, doesn't it? And again, themes of monsters and fear and like nighttime cemeteries, everything we associate with the supernatural in a scary way, you know? That's what a Halloween song should be. So I am going to have a go at like making the start of what I think a Halloween song should sound like and trying to like create something that I think is Halloween-esque. I have actually created a song in the past called I'm in Love with a Ghost. That was a silly little thing that I did for a different songwriting challenge ages ago, and I've been meaning for years to come back and like do that for Halloween, and I was thinking about using it in this video, but actually I just want to actually like properly release that on a Halloween one year, I think, and like really give it the work it wants. But if this one turns out good, then let me know what you think in the comments, and should I maybe actually finish it and release it next Halloween? Do we think 110 BPM feels a bit slow? I feel like 120. How fast is 120 again? Dum, tch, dum. Yeah, 120. That's a party song vibe, right? And then we need a kick snare. Shall I do it with this? Or that one will work for now, I think. So let's just, I'm just gonna literally create a MIDI region and put this in rather than playing it in, because that always is just actually much faster when you know exactly what you want. Where's my kick? It's down here somewhere, isn't it? But it needs to be more of a kind of snare, but I'll come back to that later. I think there might be an organ in the Logic stock sounds. I don't know how good or bad it sounds. What am I looking for? I need this open. That's what I'm looking for. Bebop organ. Classic rock organ. I feel like that's what I want. The other thing I noticed about quite a few of the songs that I feel are more Halloween vibes is that a lot of them were making use of 7th chords, which makes sense because something you probably want in your Halloween song is a good deal of tension, like that feeling of tension, because that's where that like slightly scary feeling comes from, isn't it? 7th chords, I think, are definitely going to be featuring in this chord progression. I'm going to look at what the chord progression actually was for Thriller, because I feel like that's a good place to start, is what have they done? Okay, I think I'm going to do it in C# minor, but I'm not going to go with the exact Thriller chord, because obviously that would go very quickly into Thriller territory. So I feel more like I want to go for like C# minor, regular. But I definitely want the A7 in there. And the D7. Go with... That feels kind of like Halloween-y to me. Should be afraid when the night time's falling, when the night starts falling. Afraid, 'cause the ghosts come calling through those walls, and never had a chance, but you give it, and never had a chance. Now you'll dance with your nightmares, live your nightmares, dance with your nightmares tonight. We need a laugh now. Okay. And that's got to be caked in reverb. What do I want? There's something here like need like a really harsh violin, like. That's a bit much, but you get the idea of what I'm going for, so let's pop that in. Okay, what else does this need? Okay, I don't think this wants this here. I think this is maybe going to be a second verse edition, these. I think what we want here is some bass, don't we? Let's go with chroma verse.
Don't you feel that chill in the air? Don't you see things that just aren't there?
Something like that. It's not very good.
Can't see it, so you tell yourself it's your imagination, just your mind's creation. But you know, you should be afraid.
I feel like the melodies I've got there at the moment are feeling a bit familiar, so I might have to have a tweak with them because I might have accidentally put something pre-existing. But it just needs a little bit of work to polish off. But that's going to be easier off camera now because I wanna jump in the booth and redo some vocals and add various harmonies to them. So I'm gonna go away and do that, and then before the end of this video, there will be a new version of Emma who will show you what the more polished version of this little song snippet is going to turn out like. I did some tweaking to the song, not a major amount. I've literally just like polished it a little bit for the video because obviously this is just a little fun thing for a video. But I think it sounds pretty decent. It's not too bad. I'll let you guys be the judge of what we got out of it. Let's do a little lip sync section of the video, shall we?
Don't you feel that chill in the air? It's all around, something there. Don't see it, so you tell yourself it's your imagination, just your mind's creation. But you know you should be afraid when the night starts falling, ghouls come crawling out. So you should be afraid, 'cause the ghosts come calling through those walls. If you never had a chance, now you'll dance with your nightmares, dance with your nightmares tonight.
Oh, it's nice to just do something stupid and fun with music. That's my little Halloween snippet. What do people think of it? I feel like there are bits of it that, like, I've figured out what one bit, I've figured out what the verse is, because there was something in the verses that was, like, reminding me of something, and I realised it's an LP song, was what it was reminding me of. Maybe there's something there that's a bit too similar that I want to change up a bit. But what do people think? Do you guys like my little Halloween idea? Should I flesh it out? Should I turn it into a full song for next Halloween and release it as a single? Maybe. It's not entirely the style that my new artist project is the thing. Is the only problem with it. So maybe I need to, like, revamp it a little bit to make it a little bit more my style. But yeah, can we make the Halloween song more of a thing, the way that Christmas songs are a thing? That is all for the chaos of this week. And it has been chaos, hasn't it? This shirt just does not want to stay where it's meant to stay. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it inspired you to go and do something stupid with your music today. If you did, then you might enjoy the content I put out on this channel in general, in which case you might want to hit that subscribe button. But I know that is a big decision to make, so do feel free to check out some of the other content on here before you do so. There'll be something recommended on the end screen. If you want to follow my chaos on other platforms, then all of my socials are linked below, including my socials for my artist project, and the first song for my artist project will be coming out at the end of next month, the end of November. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm not, I'm actually kind of stressed at the moment. There's also a link down there to my Buy Me Coffee where you can join a membership and get exclusive behind the scenes content, or you can just send me one-off donations if you just wanted to see a cool video made with some money. That is also cool. Anywho, that is everything for this video, guys, so I shall leave you to the rest of your Halloween night. Bye!